Back behind the camera.
We're going to look at some different finishes today from single leg. Thomas, can I use you? So I'm going to let you guys play with your entry to some extent. I'll give you guys context for just grappling, so it'll be right lead to right lead. I'm going to have an inside tie up where I come in, just inside tricep grip. So I'm going inside reach, left step. Inside reach, left step. As Thomas brings his leg backwards, I'm just reaching in deep, coming in. So we're practicing this good body positioning, keeping my ear glued to the chest on the side. From here, we have a couple different options, and I'm gonna show you a series off the single leg. So first one I want you guys to play with is front step where I come through. I move out the base, so he's gonna hop wide to defend this. From there, I'm going to look to transfer my head off of Thomas's non-existing wizard. So he has a wizard here. I'm gonna be working to a point where I off-balance him through, and then when I'm coming in, I'm gonna reposition my hips where I'm coming into the side and setting him to the mat. So I'm using an S grip, trying near the crotch. So we're working, we have the tie up here, we can be inside tie. I'm gonna do, we're on a collar, one side, it's up to you guys. I'm gonna step one, coming in. I'm locking in my S grip. From here, I'm gonna go 1, 2. If they're unathletic, I might be able to trip them. If they're a good athlete, it's gonna be difficult to do. I'm gonna come up higher, and now I'm just gonna get my hips in a good position, set my partner on the mat, and look to cover like so. So first option off our single leg, we're gonna harass the feet, we're gonna bring our hips in, and then we're gonna look to lift, controlling our partner to the mat. Any questions here? Awesome. We have right shoulder, now we're going to left shoulder. So we're gonna be in on our single leg, just starting off initially. I'm gonna start with a running the pipe motion to get my partner to hop. When this happens, I'm gonna hit duck motion, and I'm gonna elevate with my shoulder. So here, just twerking, coming through. Right now, you can do a motion where they come over, you control to the mat, but we're going from here, the DC special. So I'm elevating, I'm popping, and I'm likely throwing over the top. You guys could use the mat over there, or the crash pad, if you guys wanna get some elevation. But for right now, I want you guys to control the lift. If you're gonna set them on the mat gently. If you can't control it, we're over at the crash pad. So we're doing right shoulder techniques. So I'm going to use running the pipe as a setup. I try to get my partner's foot closer in. If he's really wide here, this is gonna be difficult to do because he's super heavy. So the motion of running the pipe makes him bring this in. From there, I hit a duck under motion. I get my hips in play, and I'm lifting with my left shoulder. From there, if you want to take him to the mat, you can set. He caught himself, but you guys get the idea. This is one DC hits quite a bit, where he has in past. Boom! Throw it over the top, just slamming guys. So, going from running the pipe as you're off balance, ducking your head to the outside, lifting it to your left shoulder, and doing the work with your elbows once you have them elevated on the turnover. If you guys can't control your partner, if you can't come from here, run, to here, we'll pick it up controlling, we'll use the crash pad over there. All right, 1, 2, 3. Can I see that from the outside? We're gonna say, for whatever reason, my partner had good hips. They were able to They were able to sprawl their leg out. So kick back from here. Again, you sprawl out here. So your legs, yeah, you got it out. So from here, I'm gonna go to an underhook on the leg here, and I'm just gonna step back like so. So I'm gonna transfer from the single leg here. My partner sprawls back right there. I go tight waist, and I'm just gonna go to a scoop grip right on the leg. Now from here, we're gonna do that same kind of thing where we go foot to foot here, and then I step back. Occasionally, I will use this as a Kusoto hook to block, but right now we're just gonna go in that directory where we drive through. From there, ideally, I keep that bent, and I'm working this off the ride. You don't always have to do that. It's more important, the directionality of force of driving in that diagonal, but it does help on your pins to kind of snag that up. So it'd be a good thing to practice while you're doing this set technique. So we're in on a single leg. My partner sprawls back their leg immediately. I go to the waist and I go through here. So I'm trying to keep that tight. I'm bringing my back foot to my front foot, and I'm hitting this left hand quadrant in a diagonal angle where I come and I drive. From there, immediately, I look to keep them on this side, and I start throwing my Kusoto hook in like so on the ride, keeping good head position. Keeping this locked down. Any questions here? Got this one from Victoria Vortex. We're training with her, so nice one I picked up. Don't have a name for it, but working off a tight waist and a scoop grip on the leg. Just coming, boom, lunge step through. 1, 2, 3 shots. So in jiu-jitsu, there's a lot of risk associated with shooting for good reason, because you can go from taking an offensive measure to immediately losing the match. A lot of times, especially when you're learning to wrestle, you guys tend to put yourself in bad position, you give bad posture. Even for myself, occasionally when I shoot in, I have to deal with guillotine hands or Kimura, stuff like that I wouldn't have to normally deal with if we were just doing wrestling. So this drill is going to be the no-hand drill. It's going to be our hips versus their shot. So it's a little bit less risk when we're working. So if I have Kai, we slap hands, he's offense, I'm defense. Boom, and he's just going to the takedown here, so he's coming in. Boom, that's a takedown for him. So he got into the shot. So I'm playing like I can use my footwork. He can use his hands on my head if he wants to get it down, or I could come up. Boom, I could also use my hips coming in. So these are things we're training. I'm not training my other defensive weapons. I'm training the hips, trying to come through on scrambles and secondary shots. So my partner's working on offense. I'm working my hip game and weighting my legs. It's another element that I think is overlooked. A lot of times when you have jiu-jitsu guys, they come, they shoot. They immediately just start coming into the full guard, into different guards, and they don't sprawl. So you can also give looks on your hip weight during this drill. So it's a really good drill. We're gonna go 2 minutes, one partner offense, 2 minutes, other partner offense. Any questions? Awesome, 1, 2, 3.